What's cracking? Christian electrician here. Today I got the new DCF860 American model. The 3 bar, 5 amp hour, fully charged, speed 3, going up against this. All right, check this out. New G, old G. Yep, this is the Milwaukee Gen 3, 5 amp hour. We got some other batteries we're gonna be putting head to head. Let's see if the new kid on the block can take out the OG. I know it's not the Gen 4. It's gonna be okay. There's gonna be a ton of videos. It just came out. They're in stock in Home Depot. So I got the Gen 3 with the 5 amp, the 6 amp hour high output, and the 12 amp hour high output. So we're gonna start off with these 5-inch lags. 5-inch lags, 1/4 inch diameter. This Gen 3, fully charged, 5 amp hour battery, speed 3. All right, let's get to it. 3, 2, 1. DeWalt just got that one by a hair. Let's do another one. These are actually going to be 6-inch lags. Six-inch lags. Pretty close. Let's switch hands. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. DeWalt pretty much dog walked that one. All right, let's switch up the batteries. Let's try this again. Okay, that one's stuck. Let's try this again. I'm gonna switch the batteries. Pretty close. All right, let's take out these 5 amp hour batteries. You know what? Let's just go straight to the 12 amp hour high output, 12 amp hour. High output HD, fully charged, 4 bars, 12 amp, and we're gonna slap the 12 amp fully charged DeWalt battery on, 3 bars, 12 amp hour. Let's try this out. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, got about 1/2 inch sticking out. So this drove 6 inches. This drove 5.5. DeWalt just slightly faster. And you know what? From the videos I saw about the Gen 3 and the Gen 4 Milwaukee, that's slightly similar. The Gen 4 is just slightly better than Milwaukee. It's got like, I think it's a little quicker, and it has a tri-beam instead of a single beam. Milwaukee copied DeWalt on the tri-beam on the Gen 4. They copy each other. They do it to each other. So let's step up the lag size. That was 7/16. Let's go up to 9/16. That's the head size. Now we're gonna go no pilot hole. Okay. Let's go over here. Pretty even. All right, so these are 3/8 by like 3.5, 4 inches lags. So let's switch hands. Right hand, strong hand. Left arm, not so strong. Here we go, fully charged 12 amp hour high output versus a flex volt. 3, 2, 1. Pretty close, pretty close. I think the Milwaukee got it. Let's try that again. Pretty darn close. All right, let's switch hands. Pretty close. Remember, this drives in a little bit. It's kind of a little bit deeper than this. This socket's a little deeper than this nut driver. See that? So it's sitting in there a little bit. So if you see me going a little more, it's because it has to drive it down a little bit further to get it not flush per se, but you know, where the head is touching. So let's do that. 3, 2, 1. See how I pulled up? As soon as it got close, you can kind of see. Don't ignore this guy, but this one's sitting up a little higher, about 1/4 inch, and this one's touching right there. Yeah, these lags with no pilot holes, they start splitting the wood. So, I mean, marginally quicker, not a whole lot. Kind of running out of room on this thing. Unless I go over this way, which we'll do. Start on a new clean slate right here, see that? Start right there. So, let's step it up, let's go bigger. And for that, we're gonna use these 1/4 inch ones for pilot holes. So, drive that. All right, so these are both the 6-inch ones. We're going to use these 1/4 inch, 6-inch ones for pilot holes. I don't know if I can remember which hole that was. Drive it again. mean, it's driving that 1/4 inch one pretty effortlessly. But we're gonna go here, 9/16 before I forget which hole. All right, those are pretty much even. These guys are 3/8 by showing us 7.5, but they're about 8 inches. About 8 inches, if you can see that. Got about a 1/2 inch drove in a little bit. So let's switch hands. Still rocking full charge. Full charge, I don't know why they put them both on opposite sides. Full charge, 12 amp hour. Let's just full send. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. DeWalt got smoked. This is the 3rd gen. Pretty close to the 4th gen, a little bit slower. Still got about 1.5 inches to go. 1.5 inches by 8 inch lags. So the more difficult these lags get to drive, that's where I believe the Milwaukee's gonna keep pulling ahead. I think the DeWalt, when they make stuff, they focus on mastering the niche that it's in, small screws. You know, kind of the more torque kind of stuff. As far as if we're talking bolts only, of course this is gonna remove like bolts and nuts and that kind of stuff, lugs on the car, you know, mechanic stuff. But the OG did a lot better than the new G DeWalt. So now to see if Torque Test Channel was right about the full impact. The full torque of this. I'm gonna drive this all the way down, and then we're gonna race to see which one of these can take out the bolt faster, the lag. So let me drive it down. We're still fully charged. Yep, we're good to go. So let's loosen this. Let's see which one wins. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I think the DeWalt stalled out. I think I came off the head on that one. Let's try that again. All right, let's switch hands. Let's try this again. Yeah, that's what I figured. The DeWalt's gonna loosen it faster. That's where you're gonna get most of the nut busting torque from, is in reverse. And Torque Test Channel said it had something to do with the spring orientation. I thought they were wrong because they had an AliExpress one, but you know, they can't admit that on their channel. So let's try this again. Let's try loosening it again. You could tell it lost driving it in. So let's try again loosening it. It's only getting it about 150 foot-pounds or something in regard to torque on the driving, but reversing, this thing has the best torque on the market. And we'll see right now. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, see that? Same thing. Let's remove these guys, make them flush. So this has the same pretty much reverse and forward torque. This has a huge discrepancy between driving torque and loosening torque. And I'm not sure if that's just due to spring orientation by accident or on purpose. But when it comes to small screws, when it comes to these 6" by 1/4" lags, I mean, let's be honest here. I'm not gonna feel comfortable driving 8" lags, 8" by 3/8 of an inch lag with my impact, with my $200 impact. I'm gonna pull out this guy and use that. Some people use a drill or whatever. I'm probably just gonna grab this because it impacts, so I can save my drill for drilling holes, not driving screws. But anyways, let's try this out again. Gonna loosen both of these. 3, 2, 1. Pretty close. DeWalt edged it. Let's step up the torque. These are going to be 1/2 inch by, I believe, 4 inches. I know I should be able to tell 4 inches by my eyes. Just want to make sure. 4 inches by 1/2 inch. You know what? I'd like to use some pilot holes so we're not beating the crap out of these. Because if my old foreman told me, my first foreman when I was an itty bitty apprentice in the electrical trade, he called everybody Tommy. He said, Tommy, you take care of your tools and your tools will take care of you. And that's true. So you don't want to use and abuse your tools. Just because it can do it doesn't mean you should do it unless you have a good reason for it. So let me drive a couple pilot holes. Let me drive a couple pilot holes with the 7/16 here. A couple 5-inch ones. Mark that with the X. All right, let's switch up these. Oh no, you know what? I don't think I don't have another 3/8. I don't have another 3/8 by 3/4. Let me see if I can find one. I do not. So we'll keep it 9/16. I'll just switch heads. Yeah. You know what we'll do? We'll time it. I'll use a timer. I'll use a timer on my watch. Let's do that. Let's do that, all right? So, I got my X marks the spot here. The walt will go first. Probably gonna snap this bit. Again, using a 5-inch pilot hole, 1/4 inch, 5-inch by 1/4 inch. That's our pilot hole. It doesn't go all the way down, so this thing's really gonna start torquing when it gets about halfway. 1/2 inch by 8-inch lag. 1/2 inch by 8-inch lag we're gonna drive here. The walt's gonna go first, and I got another lag that I'll drive in right over here. So, here we go. Get my timer going. Stopwatch rather. Okay, it's on 0. 0 stopwatch. Okay. Set this guy on there like that. And I'm gonna press start and go for it, okay? So, zeros. It's on 0. It's on 0. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, here we go. I'll just switch to left hand. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we'll stop it right there. 35 seconds. Didn't quite make it all the way down, but it started messing up the bit. Okay. So get this back on here. Now let's see how fast the Milwaukee can drive it. So it was 35. 35, 38. 35 seconds and 35 seconds and 38ths of a second. So let's get this one. Let's get that one going. Reset. Left hand. All right, got it in there. Zeroed out. Zeroed out. Here we go. OG versus Young G. 1/2 inch by 8-inch lag. 3, 2, 1, go. Aw, man, that's a bummer. Started driving out the other side. We got to redo it. Bear with me. Let me do this real quick. Okay, let me drill another quick hole with the 1/2 inch. Thank you guys for your patience. Appreciate it. Let's go here. Okay, so that's going to be our pilot hole. 3 bars now. So if it beats it with 3 bars, let's see what this guy's at. Well, this is at 3 bars, but that's full in that regard. These are more like 25% per bar. That's more like 33% per bar. Anyhow, we're doing 8 inch by 1/2 inch, right? Okay, that's 7. Here's 8 inch. Yep. 8 inch by 1/2 inch. Here we go for all the marbles. Restart the timer. Reset 00. If you could see it. I'm a Christian. I'll tell the truth. All right, here we go. OG versus new G. Three, 2, 1. Okay, that keeps dying. Drove it in 19 seconds. Keeps dying. I thought it would keep going. But there's the differences there. 2 1/4 inch and a 1/16. So 2 1/4 inch and a 1/16. That's the verdict for the lags. Honestly, I thought the Milwaukee wouldn't die. I thought the Milwaukee was just gonna drive it, and then I was gonna come over here and drive this one. But I was proved wrong. This thing is human. So, new G or old G? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's switch up the batteries. Finish off this video. I'm doing this for you guys. My friend Manuel let me borrow his Milwaukee. Shout out to you, Manuel. If you guys are Milwaukee guys, you got to subscribe for Manuel. Let's go. 6 amp hour high output. That's fully charged. Oh, it's down to 3 bars. Down to 3 bars now. Here, let's put that up against a power stack 5 amp hour 2 bars. Pretty sure the 6 amp hour high output is equivalent to a 6 amp hour flex volt, and a 6 amp hour flex volt is equivalent to a 5 amp hour power stack. Their 9 amp hour on DeWalt is their best, I believe, but this is the 12 versus the 12, so let's drive these guys right here. Let's drive these two. 8 inch by 3/8 lags. No pilot hole. No pilot hole. Let's see who has the torque. The OG or the new G? Sorry guys, I'm not a Milwaukee guy, and I do have 200 bucks to go buy the Forge battery. It's just not practical. So huge shout out to my friend for letting me use his Milwaukee stuff. If a bunch of people subscribe to this video, I'll buy the Gen 4. A bunch of people, let's get a few hundred subscribers. Come on, Milwaukee guys. Milwaukee guys, if you guys subscribe and I can get 1,000 subscribers, I will buy my friend the Gen 4, and we'll come back and we'll redo this video, and I'll put it up. And I'll buy him a Forge battery. So like, share, and comment. Hold me to it. I'll buy him the 6 amp hour Forge, and we'll have ourselves a real showdown. Okay? But I'm not going to do it unless you guys like and share the video and subscribe and all that. It's got to be worth it, you know, because that's going to cost me about 300 bucks. All right, so here we go. No pilot holes, 3/8 by 8 inch, 9/16. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! This stopped working, and that drove it all the way down. I think we're seeing the limitations here between the two batteries, or between the two. 6 amp hour high output versus the 5 amp hour. This has 3 bars, this has 2 bars. Yeah, I wish I had an adapter. Maybe I'll buy one off Amazon, so I can just put like 2 9 amp hour flex volts on both of these, you know, and drive it. So let's do the 6 inchers one more time. You know what, I was actually thinking the Gen 3 was going to pull away with the torque. Maybe the Gen 4 might be different. I know it's marginally better. I think it was like equivalent to the 845 and the 850, or the 845 and the 887 on the DeWalt. Just marginally different, just slightly better. Better lighting, and maybe a little bit quicker RPM or something like that. So, okay, that's a 5 inch. All right, here we go. Switch hands. Strong hand. Let's just give this thing. Okay, let me put the DeWalt at a disadvantage. 5 amp hour regular. 3 bars. 3 bars as well, missing one of the 4th bars, but 6 amp hour. So this is just a regular battery. This is the high output. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So that is clearly past flush. It's deep in there. And we got about a 3/8 of an inch out. Actually, about a 1/2 inch. So let's see. Let me get my worst battery. .7 power stack, Oh, 3 bars. That's not bad. Let's get the 5-inchers. Pretty even. So we'll go 1.7 power stack versus the 12 amp hour. That 3 bars. 1.7 little baby versus this big guy. All right. Here we go. Left hand, right hand, strong hand. 3, 2, 1. About a 1/4 inch. DeWalt 1. Yeah, about a 1/4 inch. I might actually rock the 1.7s. I usually just use the 1.7s for like my radio or something. But whenever I use my radio, I don't really take my radio to work. Can't really do that on Navy base. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Let's try this again with lags. Okay, these are 2 5-inchers. Drop those down. And we'll take out the let's see. Let me find a small 3/8 one. Is it this guy? No, I think it's this guy. Okay, that's stripped out. Let's try these 2. I think we just did something like this. And let's do it. Put the disadvantage of the DeWalt in my left hand, the Milwaukee in my right. 1.7 power stack, 12 amp hour, high output, 3/8 by 8-inch lag. I believe it's 8-inch. Make sure it's not a 7. Yep, 8 inches. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So this stopped right before I drove it flush. Let's finish it off. 3, 2, 1. .7 amp power stack. Not bad. Still 3 bars. Can't quite hang with the 12 amp hour. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Not much more I can do here with this. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe. Yeah, I'm gonna be bold and ask if 1,000 subscribers, I'll buy my friend the Gen 4 and the Forge battery, and we'll come back and we'll run it back, and I'll get a bunch more lags and all that, and I'll get some new wood, and we'll do it again. I'm just doing this out of my garage on my free time, just for content. So hope you guys liked it. That's been a review of the new G DCF860 going up against the OG, the one that started off all the high torque impact. This is the Gen 3 Milwaukee. It's a beast. My opinion, the DCF860's newer, it's stronger, it's better. If you're a DeWalt guy, buy it. You're not going to be disappointed. You're going to like it. Just know that there's limits. There's limits between this and this. There's limits between this and this. All right? So when we keep that in mind, that there's limits and our expectations are real on what an impact driver can do, this isn't invincible. It's never going to be invincible. It's going to do a darn good job. If you're using an impact driver for your everyday construction use and you're a DeWalt guy, you're going to love this thing. The illumination on this is amazing. It's awesome. It can go all the way up to like 20 minutes. It's literally going to be a flashlight, so I probably wouldn't use a 1.7 amp if you don't have the power on in the building and you're using this. But solid impact driver. Definitely recommend it. And you guys, thanks for watching the video, for sticking around this long. I'm Christian, the Christian electrician, and love you guys. You guys take care, man. God bless.